Welcome back, everyone. This video is something special. Recently I was attending a function at a surgical robotics company in Melbourne, and I reached out to the CEO and asked if I could tell their story, and they said yes. So this is hopefully the first of many videos relating to this.
The International Medical Robotics Academy is unlike any other teaching institution in the Southern Hemisphere. We have all three surgical robots, and we were founded by a famous urologist named Professor Tony Costello.
My name is Dean Conrad. I'm a gynaecologist and minimally invasive pelvic surgeon based in Sydney. I'm faculty here at the IMRA, the International Medical Robotics Academy, and faculty and co-founder of AIRS, that's the Australian Institute of Robotic Surgery. And very excited to be here in Melbourne, teaching and educating the robotic surgeons of the future. So just setting up the camera to have a 2D image so you can see more clearly.
Okay.
And we're going to put in some arms to
So
get operating.
So you're setting the robot up now.
We're setting up the robot. This is the Hugo robot by Medtronic.
Yep.
It's one of the 4 available robots in Australia for use in gynecological surgery.
Wow.
It's unparalleled vision, dexterity, all the things that you really want in surgery.
Yep.
Which allows for better surgery, happier surgeons, more comfortable, less bleeding, less incisions, and I think is the future of surgery.
Yeah.
It's at the moment it's more expensive. It's in the early phases, but like anything, it's only going to get better and better.
Yeah.
It's going to get more access.
Well, someone pointed out to me before that, and I hadn't actually thought about this, but this solves the fact that surgeons don't have to stand for 4 or 5 hours.
Yes, exactly. People don't
have fatigue.
Yep.
You know?
There's this people don't talk about the safety and comfort of the surgeons. Often when they're operating for long hours, standing up, weird angles, sometimes patients' body habitus can be quite large, and we're lifting and carrying things as we're operating. This is a really great way of taking all that tension off the surgeon.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, from a novice point of view,
yeah.
I mean, that's good for the patient, because if you've got, like, let's face it, surgeons are human.
Yep.
They get fatigued.
That's right.
They can make mistakes. So
it's improving the lifespan of a surgeon as well.
Yeah.
So if it allows surgeons to be working, if they want to, longer years. It even has things like tremor filter, vision enhancement, all sorts of things that actually I think is a pretty nifty added advantages to robotic surgeries that I think just improves outcomes all over.
Wow.
The trouble is the cost. That's the only thing. But there's more and more robots coming in.
Yeah, but like all machines and equipment, that'll amortize over years. It'll come down.
100%. And now with the patents ending on all the big robots, the Chinese market is entering with their versions of robots, which, I mean, if anyone's driven one of the Chinese electric cars, they're pretty good. And I think that the quality is actually excellent. And I think that's going to provide competition, bring down costs, and make it more accessible to more people and more hospitals. And unfortunately, the reality is that in gynecology, there's a cost issue where I feel it's a gender bias in what the funding models for surgery.
That's interesting.
So equivalent procedures between men and women are less well funded for women. Yeah. So for justifying the excess cost for the robot is more challenging.
Right.
So it's more important for us as gynecologists working exclusively with women to make that as cost efficient as possible.
Yep.
To make sure that what we're doing is financially viable, both for taxpayers' monies in the public sector and for the money in the private sector. Yep. Because if they're not economically viable, we can't do our surgeries. So the future is bright, I think.
No, I agree. I totally agree, and I actually agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
The problem is with the new robots coming in is that there are challenges in credentialing and training. All these different platforms are coming in, and there's no overseeing guidance on what should be done, how should be trained. And that's where places like IMRA comes in, providing these amazing models for training. And what I'm involved as a faculty is the Australian Institute of Robotic Surgery, which is providing some overseeing, credentialing and training requirements to make sure that surgeons know what they're doing, that they're not just jumping on a platform that we don't know about, and have the right training or the right numbers to make sure they're excellent at what they do.
Excellent. So in essence, you're setting up standards.
Exactly right. At the moment, it's the companies determine the standards. The surgeons just follow what the companies do. But what AIRS sets to do is be industry agnostic, not worry about the different companies. They do what they feel is right for the patient, working with the companies, of course, but setting standards that are external or independent of that, so we're not reliant on them.
So if I'm understanding this, eventually you'll have a situation where a surgeon can hop on a plane, say fly from Melbourne to Perth, and hop on a different machine over there, but basically have the same standards.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And more than that, there's now also education availabilities, what we call telerobotics.
Yep.
So I've several times now been teaching a surgeon on the robot in New Zealand from my office in Sydney.
Oh, wow.
So we can get on a internet connection, 5G or otherwise, and get real live insights into what's happening inside the patient and outside the theatre, and provide, like you're in the theatre room there, providing guidance and training. It's even at the point where you could even do the surgery. However, you don't really want to rely on that.
Of course,
but
because if you have a connection breakdown.
Connection issues, I think that's ethically irresponsible.
Yeah.
But for a teaching perspective, it's fantastic.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's the next step, is the ability to perform telerobotic proctoring and education for the surgeon to be anywhere in the world, but have high quality training to surgeons anywhere else in the world, as long as you have a 5G connection.
Wow.
So exciting stuff, exciting future. I think as Australia, such a big country where there's restriction travel, it's hard to get surgeons to across the country. This is I think a great thing for Australia to be pioneering, developing for the future of robotic surgery and the future of training in robotic surgery.